Hi, LP Brown artists. It's Mrs. Bloom. Welcome back to another week of art. I hope you had a wonderful long weekend with your families. This week, we're going to talk about snow people because winter's coming and I'm hoping for some snow and we could maybe make some snow people. Notice I'm saying snow people. Typically, I feel like everyone says snow men, but why does it have to be men? Snow women? I don't know. So I'm saying snow people. Tell me in the comments what you think that they should be called because I don't know. So this one is going to be a perspective, and that's the way that you see the picture, the perspective of looking up at the snow people. So it could be that maybe you are taking a rest, you're laying down on the snow, and you see snow people have come to life and they're looking down at you. Would it be exciting? Would you be scared? I don't know. So this will be a fun one. You get to design whatever kind of snow people that you want. I did a little COVID snow person, mask, quarantine snow person, and a cute fuzzy hat, whatever you want. So as I've let many classes know, each week I'm going to do a drawing, and I have these tickets, and you earn a ticket by either one, attending your art Zoom, live Zoom every other week, two, sending me a picture of your artwork, however you can accomplish that. It's tricky, so take a picture, send it on Schoology. I'll make an assignment. You can upload it there, send me an email, send it on Instagram, whatever, just get it to me. So I'm going to draw a name and let's see who the winner is this week. And the winner will get their art supplies, some free art supplies with their supply pickup this week. The winner is Grady in Miss Christensen's class. All right, Grady, you will get some bonus art supplies this week at your supply pickup. And speaking of that, I would love if people could bring some artwork to add to my background. Right now, I have two Frida Kahlos that some lovely students, fifth graders gave me. And any art you give me, I will hang up here. So make sure you send that to me. Gather your supplies. You will need a piece of paper and something to draw with, whether it's marker, crayons, colored pencils, anything like that. We're going to begin by reading a book about snow people, and then we will draw. Right. The book I'm sharing with you today is called The Biggest, Best Snowman by Marjorie Coiler and illustrated by Will Hillenbrand. Little Nell lived with Big Mama, Big Sarah, Big Lizzie, in a big house in a big snowy woods. Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie had big blustery voices. They had big talky friends. They had big loud parties. When Little Nell asked, "Can I help?" Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie shook their heads. "No, you can't," they said. "You're too small." "Yes, I can," said Little Nell, "and no, I'm not." "No, you can't," they said, and yes, you are. Loving her hair. So Little Nell would go into the big snowy woods. She would sit and watch the snow fall from the sky. She would walk under the bare-branched trees. She would play with her friends, Reindeer, Hare, and Bear Cub. There's her friends. One day, Bear Cub said to Little Nell, "Can you show us how to make a snowman?" "No, I can't," said Little Nell. "I'm too small." "Yes, you can," said the animals, "and no, you're not." "But I'm so small," said Little Nell. "My family won't let me do anything. I could never make a snowman." "How do you know unless you try?" asked Bear Cub. "We'll help you." Little Nell sighed. "Well, maybe." Little Nell got down on her knees. She carefully patted and matted and batted the snow into a tiny ball. She rolled it and rolled it to the reindeer. Reindeer nudged it and nudged it and nudged it to Hare. Now it's getting bigger. Hare kicked it and kicked it and kicked it to Bear Cub. Bear Cub rolled it and rolled it until it stopped, thud, by the edge of a big icy pond. Whoa, that's a big snowball. Now what? Asked Reindeer. The snowman needs a middle, said Little Nell. How do we do that? Asked Hare. Little Nell bit her lip. She got down on her knees. She carefully patted and matted and batted another tiny snowball. She rolled it and rolled it to the reindeer. Reindeer nudged it and nudged it to Hare. Hare kicked it and kicked it to Bear. And Bear rolled it and rolled it until thud, it came to a stop. He pushed it on top of the other snowball. Now what? He asked. It needs a head, cried Little Nell. She patted and matted and batted another tiny snowball. Then she rolled it to Reindeer. Reindeer nudged it to Hare. Hare kicked it to Bear Cub. And Bear Cub stuck it on top of the other two snowballs. Little Nell and the animals stood back and looked at their snowman. Something's missing, said Hare. The face, said Little Nell. How do we do that? Asked the animals. I think we'll need help, said Little Nell. She whistled for the birds to come. Crow, Cardinal, and Sparrow flew down from the trees. Could you make a face for our snowman? She asked. Crow fetched 2 pieces of bark for the eyes. Cardinal found an old pink sock for the nose. Sparrow brought raisins for the mouth. Little Nell handed her green scarf to the birds. They wound it and wound it and wound it around the snowman's neck. Then they added 2 sticks for arms. The snowman was finally finished. Little Nell and the animals gazed up at their creation. Wow, said the animals. Wow, said Little Nell. It was almost lunchtime. Little Nell said goodbye to her friends. She walked home through the big, snowy woods. Big Mama, Big Sarah, and Big Lizzie were waiting for her. Where have you been? They asked in their big, blustery voices. I was building a great big snowman, answered Little Nell. How could someone as little as you build a great big snowman? Asked Big Lizzie. Come and see, said Little Nell. So, Big Mama, Big Lizzie, and Big Sarah followed Little Nell through the big snowy woods to the snowman. As they looked up, their mouths dropped open and their arms dropped to their sides. Wow, they said. You built that? Yes, I did, said Little Nell, with the help of my friends. That is the biggest, best snowman that ever was, said Big Mama. Yes, it is, said Little Nell, a huge smile on her face. So if you look here, her perspective when she looks up, she's looking up at the snowman and the snowman's looking down, just like what we are going to draw. Will you come help us make a big, yummy lunch? Asked Big Sarah. No, she can't, said Big Lizzie. She's too small. Yes, I can, said Little Nell, and no, I'm not. Yes, you can, said Big Mama, and yes, you will. Big Mama gave Little Nell a big sloppy kiss. Smooch. Big Sarah gave Little Nell a big squeezy head. Ooch. Big Lizzie stuck her big nose in the air. Humph. Little Nell's friends lifted her to the top of the snowman. Hooray! The end. I hope that some of us will get to build some snow people this winter. Oh, and check it out, some ideas for your picture today. You could have a candy cane hanging on one of the arms. There's a bird perched here. You could even draw a little person peeking up overhead or an ornament hanging. Okay, we have our piece of paper here and a pencil. Today we're going to draw some snowmen, snow people that are not the typical snow people that you would draw. Normally you would draw a large circle, medium circle, and then small circle, and you're just looking at the snow person face on. Instead, we're going to draw some snow people where we are looking up at them. So you're imagining that there are some giant snow people and you're looking up at them. So to begin, on each corner, you're going to draw a curve. And that's going to be the bottom part of the snow person. Next, you're going to draw a medium curve. And each snow person will look different, so it doesn't matter if they perfectly match. And now the head. And the head is going to be a smaller curve, but more height to it, taller. Like this. Then it will give the illusion that the snow people are looking down at you. Okay, there they are. Now the fun part. The next thing I'm going to do is add the details. So, starting with the arms, you can draw them however you want. I'm going to draw some zigzag arms for this one. Maybe this one has some branches. So it'll just be straight. Let's see. These ones are holding hands. Next, you get to do the buttons or the faces, scarves, whatever you want to put on your snow person. So I'm going to draw some design buttons, maybe little triangle buttons for this one. And I'll rotate it, circle buttons. Squares. Maybe some diamond rhombus buttons. I always say button. Some people say button. Okay. And then some fun hats. You can leave them without a hat or draw different style hats. So one could be like a stocking cap, or some people might see it as a Santa hat. This one will be hatless. There isn't much room. This one will have a beanie with a puffball on top. And then this one, I'll do the classic hat that I think most snow people wear in books. Like a black cap. Now it's missing, our snow people are missing something important. Faces. You can also add a scarf too if you're wanting your snow person to wear a scarf. This one's going to be chilly because it's wearing a hat, or not wearing a hat, so I'll draw a scarf, just draw a line there. And some eyes. And of course, the carrot nose. So his mouth will be a little covered. Ooh, speaking of covered mouth, maybe one of them could be wearing their mask. I wonder when it snows if we will see some masked, let's see, masked snow people. This one is our quarantine snow person. Maybe I'll have a cranky snow person here. Why not? Okay, next up we are going to outline our snow people. I'm going to use black around it and of course leave my snow people white, color in all their details, and let's make it snow around them with some blue and snowflakes. I will do my fancy time lapse for that. Go ahead, you can pause the video or watch the time lapse and then pause it.